All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a special day for Connecticut Public Radio _live. We have a skateboard visionary. We have a true authenticator of comedic bliss, be they in Seattle, New York, Tokyo, Berlin, perhaps next. A guy that can draw comics almost as well as Eastman and Laird. You know what? Fuck it. He's twice as good as those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mighty Duck fucks. And probably will do much better with copyright. I'll tell you that fucking much. You know him. You love him. Or maybe you don't. And this is your first introduction to him, even though he's got like 7 times the social media growth as me. The king of New Jersey-centric, cop-raised, father-dynamic comedy. The mustached man. The wonderkind himself. The Metatron of, I don't fucking know, TikTok, nice hat stuff. Twon Wood. Twon,
hey.
Are you there?
I'm here. Aren't you too wonderful?
Hey, oh, this fucking guy. Yeah, man. Oh, God, dude, I'm so excited for the trivia segment. I really put some effort into that. But,
yeah.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we'll get the trivia going in a bit, but can you tell me the name of the guy that wrote Tube of Wonderful?
I cannot.
All right, no, that's like, yeah, that's like
too deep.
All right, dude, I agree. So
is it Robert something?
It's David Anthony Perner, I think.
Yeah, that would have been nuts if I was like just guessing names and then I got it.
Yeah, man, that would have been crazy.
The name of the intro song.
I know.
Tube of Wonderful for your lovely listener. That's one listener.
Yeah. It's my grandma, and she's only got one ear that works, so, you know, it's like half a listener, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But every single interview...
Let's get her holes excited.
Yeah, man, we'll get every hole gloriously excited. Speaking of my 94-year-old grandma, every time I see her, and every time I do interviews, I always ask this one question to start. Mr. Wood, how are you doing today?
I'm great, I think. I did a little commission work, drew a comic today, a comic book page for my friend's girlfriend requested it, and she's paying, so I don't feel weird about it. If he asked me for it, I'd be like, I can't charge you, man, but she did, so I'm charging her.
All right. Was she, by any chance, she went to Catholic school growing up, or no?
I know nothing about this woman.
Damn, dude. All right. Well, I'm glad you got that bucks. Yeah, man. Exactly. All right. So that's out of the way. The next thing, for those that don't know this guy, you're idiots because his stand-up is very, very funny. And where my mentor imparts the wisdom that, you know, your whole genesis is you have to transcend your father and you never will. It's very funny that, from what I understand, you're a comedian professionally and your dad was a cop, right?
Yeah, he was a cop.
Okay.
I would say that I am a semi-professional comedian, which means I get paid sometimes, but I really make little bits of money doing lots of different things.
Peddling that ass on the street. I got you.
Peddling, yeah. Jacking off punks. Yeah, my dad was a cop. Everybody always says to me when they find out my dad was a cop, they're like, wow, he must have hit you when you were younger. I'm like, I don't remember that happening.
That's the thing I want to ask is, what was it like being raised by a police officer, and has his blue life mattering existence influenced your comedy in any way?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that he liked Stern and Artie Lang and stuff. So
nice.
He does appreciate a good roast. You know, like he gets excited when he was like, oh, you don't got any new stuff about me, you know? So at least we can connect on me talking shit about him to strangers, you know?
Yeah, dude, 400%. And as you talk to me now, that type of, hey, what about me, man? I am talking to a guy that was talking about my grandmother's holes being filled, so I definitely think there is some of that comedic tomfoolery you get from your dad.
Maybe. I don't know. He's like, do you ever talk to a brick wall?
I stare at them, but no.
That's kind of what talking to my dad is like. He gives you nothing.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, so like he's like, oh, I thought you were going to make fun of me. He's not laughing at anything.
How old is this guy?
Yeah. I think he just turned 50.
50, okay. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
32.
Right, all right. I think we talked about this before, yeah.
They had me in high school. My dad got 2 girls pregnant at the same time.
Oh, my God.
I know.
They're both out there?
When I was younger, I had a girlfriend in like middle school, and he was like, we went on vacation, and we were in a different town, and then this girl was like hitting on me, middle school age girl hitting on me. My dad was like, go talk to her. I was like, I have a girlfriend. He's like, not in Vermont, you don't.
Dude, okay.
So like, my dad was trying to teach me about girls in different area codes.
Bro, that's fucking ludicrous.
He never learned his lesson about having 2 girls in the same zip code.
Jesus, man. That's Chris Bridges, dude. He could have used some support right there. That's a crash in a whole nother sense, I'll tell you what. And how old are you? How old?
I'm 32.
No, at that time.
Oh, I was in middle school. So, probably like 13, 12 or whatever, yeah.
I mean, tangentially, just to come up with this question now. So, like, are you a big morality lover? Are you someone that has cheated or anything, or you'd never do that?
Let's keep this off the record.
Okay, dude. So as I just laughed, a very caffeinated laugh. Mr. Wood, the Twon man, the Twon. What makes you laugh?
Right.
What makes you laugh?
Oh God, you ever see those, there's a subreddit called Watch People Die?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just kidding, I don't laugh at that. I don't know. Well, so what did I watch? I watched, speaking of keeping it on the subject, I watched Stealing Harvard the other day.
Hey, dude! The whole time in the back of my mind, I'm like, this guy is a reboot of Jason Lee. Fuck Nick Mullen and all of his Bankyism. This is who should be marketed right now. Okay, did it hold up?
About to get a Polaroid. Yeah, I mean, there was only like one joke in it, and it's like not even. It was like a kind of a serious scene too. It wasn't even a joke, but there was just one line that could be cut and the movie would be fine. But I feel like you get people offended and whatever. But the whole movie, like I saw it on TV before, and I was like, oh, this is like some movie about college or something. So I never watched it all the way. And I was like, Tom Green, Jason Lee, let's give it a shot. And holy shit.
Yeah.
What a film. So like that makes me laugh. Like I like American Pie and early 2000s, and then like the 80s sex comedies as well, like like the Porkies and the Hard Bodies, and it's just like, I don't know, the desperation is pretty funny. But then like Stealing Harvard was just more of like a slapsticky kind of thing. I really enjoy that.
Hell yeah, dude. The older I get, the more and more I appreciate Tom Green, and as someone that used to have a crush on Donnie Darko era Drew Barrymore, I can't believe he looks far better than she does nowadays. It's wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just like lives on a farm with his dog, drives his van around.
Yep, loves his father. You know, I think Tom Green told a story once on his podcast about he was in Vermont and he had a girlfriend in middle school, and his dad encouraged him to just cheat on the girl. Do you ever remember that on his podcast talking about that?
Was that Tom Green or was that me?
Dude, time will only tell once you get your Emmy Award. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
But cool, man. Thanks for sharing that subreddit that I will masturbate to later and breaking down the funny stuff. But are there any comedians nowadays you would recommend that your fans listen to?
No. I mean, people that aren't famous, is that what you want?
Fuck yeah, my brother. Hit me with it.
There's this guy. Who's this guy? This guy Colin Armstrong out of New Jersey. He's like, I don't know. He's just like a ball of energy. He's fucking funny. He's got it. I don't know, Taylor Clark. He's a comic in Seattle. I tour with him sometimes. He's a skateboarding comedian. He got an interview in Thrasher magazine for doing comedy. Good guy.
Nice. All right.
Another skateboarding comedian, or ex-skateboarding. He's the first pro little person skateboarder, Poncho Bowler. He's my buddy.
Dude, sick name. Okay.
He's the man. Poncho, we talk on the phone a lot. He's old.
He sounds like the Pablo Sanchez of skateboarding.
I don't know who that is.
Backyard Baseball, the fat little Mexican kid.
Never watched baseball in my life.
Bro, it's a CD-ROM computer game.
Really?
Backyard Baseball? You never heard of Backyard Baseball?
I hate sports.
God damn, dude, you even speak in the cadence of Jason Lee in these Smith movies. It's a little transcendent, but okay, that's cool. Sports are so gay, dude. Middle school gay. Come on. All right. So, moving on from that. Down. Yeah, it's all right, dude. There's only one sports-related question in the Kevin Smith trivia, which fans, you better get ready for this. He's gonna. I think he might go 13 for 13 on the questions we have. But all right, moving on.
Yeah, I hope so.
You are a mustached king, much like myself. Do you remember when you first started to grow that fuzzy little lip caterpillar, and how long did it take for it to hit its full Ringo Starr majesty?
So it's really weird because, what was it, maybe 12 years ago, I was, it was for Halloween, I was like, I had to grow it out to shave properly to be Gigi Allen for Halloween.
Dude, okay, I saw the Murder Junkies live. All right.
Me too. Yeah, I actually punched that new singer in the face because I was all drunk. I don't drink anymore, but
bro,
there's a documentary where I punched him in the face.
I've seen your bit. I mean, I know you don't drink anymore. I've seen that stuff from TikTok. You punched the guy in the face?
Yeah, I don't know. There's like 10 people in the crowd, and I was like, "You guys aren't Gigi Allen." You remember that from CKY? Like, you don't know shit about Gigi Allen. I'll kill him.
I'll kill him.
So then I was like, yeah, dude. You don't. But his brother was dead.
I know. Dude, the guy with, he dyes his, Merle, he dyes his beard, bro. He wears the Manson patches.
So then the original, or like the replacement singer was P.P. Dubé. And I was just like jumping around, and I clocked him in the face, and they stopped the show, and he came and they put the camera in my face, and he was like, "I'll fucking kill you, you some scumbag." I was like, okay. I was just like all fucked up on Adderall and beer.
Dude,
40s.
I was popping fentanyl with a South Korean ex-girlfriend with far too much BPD in her system than any opioid, I'll tell you that much. Dude, they were so nice to us. We talked about, Merle talked about, he saw Hendrix, he said on Johnny Carson, which between us, that didn't fucking happen. He must have been really out of his gourd, but he was like, yeah, man, I saw Hendrix on Johnny, and that is what really changed it for me. I got a photo with him, too, I'll include, and block out that bitch's face, because she was a whore. I also
have a photo with him.
Dude, send me that after we trade.
Probably the same year, that tour.
Were you at that place in New York by any chance?
No, mine was upstate New York. It was called Bogey's. The place sucked. But anyway, yeah, so I grew out this mustache to shave it to be Gigi Allen for Halloween. And then, so there's pictures of me leading up to Halloween with the mustache. And that is the only time that I look like the same person is when I had that mustache. It's just weird how, the the mustache just like transcends age.
Damn, dude. Think about how Tom Selleck must feel. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. It's a wild chronology. I did not expect that. Let alone the fucking punching P.P. Duvet in the face.
Yeah. And then, so then my grandpa had a mustache, and then he died, so then I inherited it.
Nice, man. That's cool. What was Grandpa's name?
His name was Kevin, but I called him Gunka.
Gunka? Why Gunka?
I don't know. I couldn't say Grandpa when I was a kid.
Bro, I called my grandma and grandpa Mim and Da, so now everybody did growing up. That's crazy.
Yeah, I started it too. Everybody called him that.
Look at us.
Till the day he died.
Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Influencers, trendsetters, not transcenders. That's a whole nother political idea. Yeah, in this day and age, God forbid. But all right, thank you for breaking that down, Gunka 2.0. Next question. Tell the folks listening to this why the hell they should pick up a copy of Hill Bomber, let alone what the hell is it? Sub-question, what are some of your favorite comic books? Rumor has it you fuck with Madman.
I do mess around with Madman, and that is originally from seeing him in Chasing Amy. So, my whole life has been written by Kevin Smith, I think. But Hill Bomber is a comic book that I created in 2018. And I'm very lazy, so then I didn't do anything for years until recently when I started Hill Bomber number 2, which is now available. Hill Bomber number 1 is out of print. Hill Bomber number 2, though, is just a bunch of one-page, like, funny pages style, like, little joke comics. Just, like, one joke per page. Just some of them aren't even a joke. It's just, like, here's a drawing of some skateboarding. He is the Hill Bomber. He bombs hills. He slappies curbs. He talks to women. He does all of these things, and it's all very tedious line drawings. And I'm very proud of how it came out. And I have a new shipment coming in on Monday. So if anybody would like one, DM me on Instagram. It is at Twonage. And if you would like one, I will mail it to you for $14. That's right, just $14 to @Twonage on Venmo. That's TWONAGE on Venmo.
Very, very nice, man. There's rumors that there's going to be a 12-part animated cartoon once Hill Bomber takes off. Is that true at all? That Matt Damon might produce it?
Honestly, I was talking to my girlfriend about it last night, how animating is so hard, but I animated like 2 tricks. Just like on paper, no detail, just to see what it would feel like, and it felt very tedious and hard. I don't really know anything about like digitally animating, but I think it's easier than doing it with a pencil.
Gotcha. All right. There's
Bill
one
Cosby
guy.
Cosby did this with a ruler.
Yeah. Dude, there's one guy after this I'm interviewing. His name's John Boy Studios. Like yourself, very talented, very funny.
His name is Studios?
His handle, I'm not going to give his full name.
Okay.
Wise donkey over there. But, dude, hit him up. That I can see the vision. Yeah, no bullshit. Like, I know we're riffing sometimes, but, dude, yeah, he's a good guy, and he'd probably cut you a discount. But as that is a nice segue, do you have any copies of Hill Bomber 1 lying around that I'd pay, like, even $20 for, not even $14 to get it? I'm getting the mug. I'm getting that nice titty mug I saw the other day.
The titty mug?
You're damn right, dude.
From @SkateWives?
Mm-hmm.
Skate_wives or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, as it so happens, I actually do have 2 issues of Hill Bomber number 1 left.
All right.
So I can get you one of them.
All right, dude, I'll appreciate that. I'll Venmo you. That would be fucking sick, because I just picked up my first 2 issues of Eastman Laird Ninja Turtles, both first prints, by the way. Eat my ass, all you pretentious fags.
Got money.
No. I mean, I'm slowly starting to, since I stopped with weed, but, I treat myself. I got issue 8, which tangentially, I'll ask you a question in a second, in issue 11. But issue 8, dude, has Cerebus the Aardvark on it. Do you know who that is?
Not really.
But not really like you've heard of him, though.
No.
This fucking guy,
No,
okay.
I was trying to be nice.
It's alright, dude. Cerebus...
I like the Ninja Turtles, but I don't know. I never dedicated my life to the Turtles.
No, man, it's alright. It's, fuck, that was funny. Not really. Yeah, no. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Ew, how does it feel? Murder's legal in the state of California. Alright. Next thing. Thanks, by the way. I will Venmo you for both issues. Probably around $34. And that mug, so now you got a nice 50 spot, you fucker. Okay.
Hey, the mug I get nothing for. I got $100 for that commish.
Oh.
So they can put it on whatever they want, and I get nothing extra, except for 5 new followers.
Oh, so, dude, you're in your Jack Kirby era right now.
Yeah, Jack's Kirby.
Bro. Air ride my face anytime. Next question. Here we go. Dogma 2 is confirmed to be in the works. God help us all. Since we are both diehard fans of the original run of View Askew, and you also liking some of the latter films, telling me that you anticipate when Moose Jaws is released, check into a mental health ward, do you think it is going to be as good of a film, or, let me edit that. Do you think Dogma 2 is going to be good? And more importantly, for me, will masturbating to Alanis Morissette still be as pleasurable as it was to myself almost 2 decades ago?
Alright, so I got news for you.
Oh, no.
I don't think that it's being made. Kevin Smith did like a selfie video, and he was like, I've been thinking about a sequel, but I have not put pen to paper, so it is not necessarily being made at all. And I kind of hope that it's not. But, I would like to see what he would do, but I don't think it would be as good. Because how can you beat it? Like, Rickman's dead.
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette, definitely not the same.
I think what I mean, I tripped up on my words. Not as good, but do you think it would be good, in a world of Clerks 3, which you said was okay, if I do recall. I want to kill myself watching that movie.
There's only so many times that I can, set aside, basic problems that you would have watching a movie.
Yeah.
And I've already done it twice.
Yeah.
With Jay and Silent Bob reboot and the Clerks 3. And it's just they were both good in their own right. So Jay and Silent Bob reboot and Clerks 3, they did a minimal release. So it would play one night only in every town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to those, and that's how you sell out a movie. So going to those was going to a movie with 500 friends of yours that all get the inside jokes together.
Yeah.
So everybody is having a good time. Everybody is laughing, together. But then once you bring it home and you're watching Jay and Silent Bob reboot at your house by yourself, you're like, ugh. Not this is bad, just oh, man, this isn't as fun without the live studio audience around you,
Dude, 510%, and maybe that's why I regret giving $15 to fucking Amazon Prime to watch Clerks 3, because it may be in a full packed house of total losers like myself, I would have enjoyed it more. But that's the thing, man. Mosier not producing this one for me is what dampened it. But at the same time, Dogma 2 has a lot of potential to me because Affleck, I genuinely know he would come back. Damon as well. Obviously, we got Carlin gone. Alan Rickman, especially this week with the Harry Potter casting, rumored to report that he's being replaced by a black person, and people are going fucking bananas, all the racists out there. His presence is sorely missed regardless of who he was and the body and the vessel he was conceived in. But, dude, Dogma 2, Dog Harder, the title I'm giving it, I think with Linda Fiorentino getting blacklisted from Hollywood, there's an easy paycheck to get her back. And that's the only thing giving me hope is the return of her. Because she's so good at acting, dude. It fucking pisses me off every time I watch Men in Black. You know.
Yeah, Men in Black. Yeah, what happened there? Why'd she get blacklisted? I don't know anything about that. But I also wanted to say, leave it to the Harry Potter fans to be filled with hate.
Oh, bro, don't get me started. As someone that shares the nickname of that title character, don't get me fucking started with all that fucking shit.
I won't.
Thank you. Thank you, because it will upset me. But, all right, man. We've now hit an impasse. We've hit a point in this program that I've been daydreaming about for weeks. Twon Wood, comedian of his generation, man who called his grandpa Gunka growing up. Would you entertain the notion of playing our first and probably ever, unless you come back on the program, round of Kevin Smith View Askew trivia?
Yes.
Okay, dude. Buckle up, Buttercup. Lubricate your anal ways. We're going in there grazing like George Carlin in a Las Vegas 96 Las Vegas coke-fueled bender. Here we go. All right.
I'm here. Would you just light a match?
No, I punched my fist and pretended I was hitting the joint. All right.
Like you lit a match.
I'm on fire, bro. I'm still standing. But here we go. Question number 1. Easy. Okay? Fucking easy, Mr. No Sports. This is the year Clerks was released.
94.
That is correct. We're not even doing final answer things from now on. I will do. Is that your final answer? Ladies and gentlemen, he's 1 for 1.
Is this just years?
Oh, fuck. No. Not at all.
All right.
Trust me, I hate math. I'd fuck up my own questions more than I am. Here we go. Another easy one. This one's actually way easier than the first one. The fat New Jersey bastard named his daughter after this Batman the Animated Series villain.
Harley Quinn. These are easy, man.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Twon, you've got $500. Why am I doing Trump? Why did I do a bad Trump? I'm trying to do Regis. $500 here. Twon's on the board.
That?
What's up?
Do you mean that?
500? No comment. No
you better
comment.
hope I get the rest of these wrong.
No comment, dude. Okay.
It'll be out a lot of money.
Well,
That's $250 a question.
The difficulty it's raised now, but here we go. All right. I know you'll get this, but all right. Kevin appeared in 5 episodes of this Canadian cult classic TV show, even going as far as to write every bit of dialogue for his character. Name that show.
Degrassi.
Is that your final answer, Mr. Wood?
That is.
That is correct. A true tube of wonderful this man is. Ladies and gentlemen, right now he's 3 for 3. If my mathematics and remembering skills are still up to par. Now we're at $750. That's almost as much money as I have in my bank account. Okay, Twon, moving forward. Silent Bob first debuted in Clerks, which, as you just stated, was released in 1994, alongside his hetero life mate, Jay, a soon-to-be heroin-addicted actor by the name of Jason Mewes. Can you tell me the only line of dialogue, in full, by the way, he speaks in that film?
In Clerks?
Yeah, bitch.
The whole thing?
Yeah, bitch, the whole fucking thing.
I don't know the whole thing, but I do know that it's like, what is it? It's like some girls something, but they don't all bring in lasagna at work. I know they don't all bring in lasagna at work.
I'd say you're 50-50 right now. Would you like to use a lifeline?
Her girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Yeah, I guess I'll take the lifeline on the 50-50, but they don't all bring you lasagna where.
Oh, okay, he's got that. So who are you going to call
That's
today?
all I've got.
Who are you calling? You going to call me?
I'm going to call you.
Okay, let's see if I pick up, man. Give me a call. Hello, Regis Philbin here, in the middle of an interview with Twon Wood from Beyond the Grave. How may I help you?
Hi, is this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, this is Regis from Beyond the Grave. I just said it. What's going on? Is this Twon? Comedic darling? Part-time comedian commission?
Yeah, is Walt Flanagan's dog there?
Don't know who that is. Don't care, frankly.
Well, then you better go catch him.
What do you want, Twon?
I want to know what Silent Bob said in the 1994 Kevin Smith film Clerks.
Regis Philbin here to tell you that's my favorite film. I don't know why this Trump impression keeps slipping in. I just watched it the other night, and as my voice drops, you know, dude, there's a million fine-looking women in this world, but they don't bring you lasagna at work. Most of them just cheat on you. Come on, limp dick. Yeah.
Well, I pretty much had it.
50-50, Regis would agree, but still, I think you're going to get the points. I don't know why I'm doing Donald again. So is that your final answer? Are you going to trust the Kelly Ripa cohort, Regis Philbin from Beyond the Grave?
I'm just going to take half the point.
Oh, I put so much effort in that, you rat bastard. Okay, this guy. Whoa. Definitely raised by a cop. Okay. He got the point anyways. We're going to give him 2.5, and I'm going to keep my money.
Isn't it 3.5?
Bro, I'm bad at math. Whatever points you want. I'm reluctant to not give you money. All right, so the way you did okay with that 50-50ism of the line, finish these lines as I start them. My grandmother always used to say, why buy the cow blank, 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 blank?
Why buy the cow when you can fuck it for free?
Ooh, close. We're going to give it to you.
Why buy the cow when you get the sex for free?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back on the board with 4.5 if my mathematics are correct. Twon Wood. He got it. Can you name the film that's in?
Mallrats.
Easy. That's your favorite movie. For those that haven't seen it, go watch Twon's favorite film besides that other one he told me about with James Spader, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, next line. Finish this from my favorite Kevin Smith film. She was the girl. I know that now. But I pushed her away. So, blank, 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 blank. Blank, blank, blank.
So I guess I'll always be chasing Amy. Is that the line? I don't remember.
We're going to give you 40% on that. Too bad. I think Regis went back in purgatory. I don't know what the hell he disappeared from the studio. The line is, she was the girl. I know that now. But I pushed her away. So I've spent every day since then chasing Amy. So to speak.
Yeah, I have that print somewhere too.
The French one?
The comic, like the final page of his Chasing Amy comic.
Wait, in the framed thing?
No, not the.
Oh.
Could you get the Dashevsky off the wall?
Bro, I've looked all over for that French. I can't find it anymore. He used to have the full Silent Bob monologue in French on the View Askew gift shop, and now it's not there. Bro, I would have paid big fucking money if you had that. Oh, boy.
No.
All right. Question 3. We're not going to give that one to you. You're at 4.5. But tell a person you're the blank, and they stare. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck that. Okay, here we go. Tell a person you're the Metatron, and they stare at you blankly. Mention something out of a blank, 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 and suddenly everybody's a theology scholar.
Oh, man. Say that again?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
You can also do multiple choice, and what's the other fucking thing? Nah, that's all I got. Too much effort in this fucking bit. Tell a person you're the Metatron and they stare at you blankly. Mention something out of a blank, 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 and suddenly everybody's a theology scholar.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that hurts, because I can see Alan Rickman saying it. Mention something out of...
I'll give you a clue, because I like you, and you're funny, despite being far taller than me, you rat fuck. This movie, for a point in time, was the highest grossing film. But the answer that you're looking for, this person, you would have to pry his guns from his cold, dead hands. You can do it. I believe in you.
Wait, no.
Even if you get it wrong, man, we might give you 0.5, but you'll have 5.
I'm not getting this one. I know it's Alan Rickman, and he's at the Mexican restaurant.
All right, I'll tell you this. It's a movie where Mel Brooks, in History of the World Part 1, did 15 commandments, and then it became this amount of commandments. What type of film would that be, technically? It's the best I can do. This guy. I have so much hope.
I'm not getting it.
Tell a person that you're the Metatron and they stare at you blankly. Mention something out of a Charlton Heston movie and suddenly everybody is a theology scholar. Do you want me to continue?
Yeah.
It's alright.
You maniacs.
Yep.
Damn yous.
Alright.
God damn you.
Oh. Yeah, bro. Okay, alright, you're still cool. But alright. You got it wrong. Moving on. Alan Rickman from Beyond the Grave. Very pissed off. Very, very pissed off. What was the title of Kevin's Superman script, and who was the producer that insisted on the movie featuring a, quote, giant fucking spider?
Oh, what was that called? It was the Nick Cage Superman.
Yep.
Superman. Man of Cage.
It's the film where Superman's penis is tied in a chastity belt, and Lois Lane is cucking him. No wonder it didn't make it to the box office.
Man of Cage.
Man of Cage, dude.
I don't know. I'm going to have to pass on that one, too. You got me. I'm stumped. Twice now.
You don't remember the name of the producer either?
The producer is probably Weinstein, huh?
Nah. Bro, I knew I put too much effort in this. I like that it's getting difficult. I'm more of a loser than you for knowing all this shit.
Well, I haven't watched Dogma in a long time, and I did see that Flash movie where they put Nick Cage and the giant spider together, but I don't remember.
Yo, the movie was going to be called Superman Lives. The producer was called John Peters. He was Barbara Streisand's hairdresser. Bradley Cooper played him in the film Licorice Pizza to perfection, I gotta say. Really fucking good. But,
was there like a Tim Burton John, too?
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah, anybody who knows me knows I'd never read a comic book. And especially I'd never read anything by Kevin Smith. Direct quote from Tim Burton.
Yep.
That guy directed Batman. But, okay. Yo, was that Flash movie good? Not to interrupt the trivia, but...
It was fine.
Okay. I saw that baby sequence at the beginning, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool and comic booky.
Yeah, there's nothing to write home about.
All right. Here we go. Next one. Pretty easy. What the fuck? Did I even write this properly? Kevin cast blank as blank in Dogma after learning he was a giant fan of Chasing Amy. This one's easy, dude. This one's easy in the chronology of these questions.
Is it Carlin as the Reverend?
Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with yes.
No, my friend. I'm so sorry. Kevin Smith cast Alan Rickman as the Metatron in Dogma after learning...
Nothing but Rickman, these questions.
Well, I mean, I think I'm just a little hot and heavy for him with this new Harry Potter stuff, but, bro, yeah. A lot of Rickman. A lot of Rickman. We need to dial it down. Build a wall between Alan and Rickman. Okay. Name the producer of all of, arguably, Kevin's best films.
Scott Mosier, director of The Grinch.
I
gotta act like I know something.
Bro, we're going to give you an extra point because, yeah, he did do that. And I thought, pretty fine. Pretty fine work. No wonder he didn't come back for Clerks except that little cameo. Nice, man. Okay. Now we get to the sports question for your gay ass. When Kevin grew up playing hockey with his New Jersey homies, this is the position that Mighty Duck Fuck would play.
Goalie, because he's fat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not even going to do, is that your final answer? That's correct. I don't remember how many points you have. I'm bad at math. Moving forward. I can't believe that. No, this is easy. And I think you already fucking answered it when I started this interview. This is the first Kevin Smith film that features the incredible theme Tube of Wonderful by David Anthony Perner.
Chasing Amy.
Is that your final answer?
Sure is.
That is correct. Snoogan's Nooch is back on the board. Wow, man. You might be able to win a McDonald's gift card by the end of this. Here we go. This.
UPK.
Oh, you want Burger King? I could do that.
Thanks.
I'm already paying for the comics, so yeah, man. Whatever chicken fries you need, bro. I'm all for that. All right, so this one, regardless of how people feel about him, I love the guy. I think he can do no wrong.
Weinstein?
No. Although I do have the 94 press stills from Miramax to the left of me right now, which I'm holding, and I just wiggled for good luck doing this interview because spiritually I was very excited for this, and I still am. Yeah, man, me and Harvey go back, bro. I did work for Bryan Singer though, and I got hit on all the time. But that's yeah, bro. Oh my god, bro. The amount. Okay, moving forward, we'll discuss it at a later date. This is Kevin Smith's best film, in my opinion, but really it's a fact. And Quentin Tarantino's favorite film of 1997.
You can't have two answers be Chasing Amy back to back.
Why not?
Because I just said so. And I was going to say Tusk.
Well, first off, this is a shared moment between two people. Why can't I have two back-to-back Chasing Amy questions?
Because the answer has to be different. You could have. This is bullshit kind of game if every answer is the same answer.
Oh, okay. Let's chill, man. All right.
But also, based on your first question in the questions, this is considered Kevin Smith's best film. It's Tusk.
Okay. This fucking guy. I don't disagree with you. I actually love Tusk. I saw it on a Valentine's Day date where my girlfriend at the time afterwards was just like, what was that? What did we just watch? But okay, sure. Well, Tusk is his best film. God bless Justin Long and little Osmond.
Be a walrus tonight.
Dude, this fucking guy. Okay. 97, what's the movie? Tarantino said it on Charlie Rose. This is his best film. What is it?
97 is Chasing Amy.
It's correct. Moving forward.
Come on.
We are officially done with Kevin Smith trivia. What a fucking way to end that.
No questions about the animated show. Nothing about.
Okay. All right.
Nothing about Pfeiffer.
Okay. Easy.
The Secret Diaries.
No. Okay. Dial it down, madman. Here we go. On the fly, just for you. The last question. In Clerks, the animated series, name the comedian who did the voice of Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, I guess you got me.
Come on. Let's go.
Who do we have? We had Gilbert Gottfried as fucking Ghost.
Do you want me to give you 4 options?
We had... Yeah, actually.
All right, here we go. Gilbert Gottfried, Andrew Dice Clay, Scott Mosier, Bill Clinton.
There's no way. Was it Godfrey?
Is that your final answer, Twon?
It is.
That's correct and got it, folks!
Wow.
Yeah,
Look at me go.
Yeah, bro. Now we can
Wow.
end those on a highlight. Because, you know what, damn it? I can ask as many Chasing Amy questions as I want. The whole point of that film is that your chronology of your sexuality cannot be calculated or relegated to one little term. So don't fucking pressure me, man. All right, moving forward. Thank you for doing that. I think we just spent 20 minutes with those questions. So God bless anyone listening to this shit. I'm telling you. You
47-minute interview.
Dude, 47-minute interview, 47... Oh, shit, you're right. And 47th President Donald Trump about to be commissioned to be president in a month. But you performed at the 2024 Seattle International Comedy Competition. I'd like to ask you, Twon, Mr. Wood, how did that gig go? And as someone that is able to eviscerate their hecklers in a very refreshing way, did you get any hecklers this time around?
0 hecklers, very respectful audiences. It was a really good time. It was five nights of really good sold-out shows where I placed 15 out of 16.
Oh, shit.
But that doesn't mean I didn't have good sets. I had good sets.
Bro, of course you've got good sets. Your mom's got a good set, I'll tell you that much.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Mom. Not you. Was it fun?
I had good... The what?
Was Seattle fun overall? Because I saw some cool pictures of you you went to the Twin Peaks bar, right? Or the coffee place?
We did, yeah. We went there before one of the shows. It was in a big theater across the street from it.
Nice. How was the coffee? By the way, I see you doing more Twin Peaks content, and if you ever want like a collaborator with that, please choose me because I have the pilot episode recorded from VHS when it debuted, and I paid $70 for that, like a retard. But yeah, bro, tell me about the diner.
It was good. It was like I heard that they had bad food before, and then they sold it. Now they have good food.
Ah, all right.
Yeah. So highly recommend Tweeds, R&R.
That's what it's called, Tweeds. And then you said we, so I assume, is it you and your lady?
No, it was just me and all the comics.
Ah, cool.
Show.
All right.
Yeah. So 16 of us all packed in there.
Fuck. Who was number one? Who won it, Mr. 15?
Her name was Brittany, and I can pull it up. Her name was Brittany. She was super funny. She headlines in Canada a lot.
Yeah, whatever, man. I don't care. She's not as good as you. I'm a little disappointed.
All right. Brittany Lesang.
Shout out to Brittany Lesang.
She's funny. Brittany the Comedian on Instagram.
Brittany the Comedian. Maybe I'll reach out for an interview after this and say that you shit talked her. I'd be lying. Cool, dude. Thank you for breaking that down. And I guess to tangent off of it, because, yeah, wow, I'm taking up a lot of your time. But fuck it. Let's keep going. We're at the end. Twin Peaks, are you watching it for the first time right now? Or what's going on with that?
I watched it like 10 years ago, and then I just finished it. Like, I watched it after going to the diner, too, so I just finished it like a few days ago again.
Including The Return?
I didn't watch The Return yet.
Oh, my God. Oh, you fucking lucky fuck, dude. Oh, my. Get ready for even better. It's going to be even better. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I need a Showtime login, if we're being honest.
I can get you it for free. Not Showtime though. I refuse to pay them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them in every orifice, dude. Yeah, The Return is amazing. Do you have a favorite moment in the original run of the show?
Anytime that Madgen Amik is on. I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah, dude.
Anytime she's on the screen. That's my favorite moment. You ever see that movie Dream Lover she was in?
Yes, I have.
Whew, what a film.
But let me ask you, would you, instead of I pay money, if I traded you the Playboy of her naked, would you take that instead of Hillbop? Now, that's not, we're not doing that. Absolutely not.
She did Playboy?
Sherilyn Finn did. She did. Kevin Smith's wife did. He did the shoot for it.
No way.
Oh, bro, I mean, in Clerks 3, the amount of cuckold terminology with Malcolm X and Jimi Hendrix from Rosario Dawson. Yeah, no, of course that guy filmed a thing where Schwalbach was getting felt up by Superman. Of course Kevin did that! But yeah, man, thank you for going in depth about the Twin Peaks stuff, because that's probably my favorite show of all time, alongside Peep Show and Mad Men. All right, next question. I skateboard as well as Stephen Hawking did. Do you have any tips for any first-time skaters?
Yeah, actually. You shouldn't worry about it. How about that? Don't worry about it.
Cool, man.
How about you just put it back in the garage and you just forget that you ever considered it?
Yeah, man. That didn't cut to my core. That? Yeah, dude, in 6th grade, you said that I couldn't ollie and I was riding Goofy in my fucking middle school auditorium. Thanks, man. I won't ever bring that up again. Oh.
Yep.
What a cold rat bastard you are, Charlie Brown. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Second to last question. This is probably the most perfect segue to what he just said. I love that you are unafraid to speak your mind on stage. At least it seems that way to a limp dick like me. Piece of shit, this guy. Do you have any bits you have yet to tackle on stage that you want to? And how the fuck did Skateboard Dracula come about?
Oh, yeah. So for bits, I kind of just like every little freckle of an idea that I get, I'll just go to the open mic and say it because nothing matters. So there's not really anything that I haven't. Like, I'm too scared because, like, I'm not a shitbag when it comes to my jokes. Like, I'm not, like, a racist or, like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. But I can be pretty dark. And Skateboard Dracula, that was an improv show where it was a political mayoral debate between Dracula and the Wolfman, and I was given no other information. So it was Universal monsters facing off, and then we get there, and then we're just like riffing a little bit. This is at the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, well, we should probably do more than just Dracula and Wolfman. So then Wolfman changed to Teamster Wolfman. So he's in the union. He's a union guy, but he's a Wolfman still. And then I skateboard. So then my friend was like, well, yeah, it'd be sick if you just, like, skated in and you were Skateboard Dracula. So then that's it. The Skateboard Dracula was born.
Wow. That was an awesome breakdown. Thank you for it. And now that we talked about the Wolfman, do you have any thoughts about the song Werewolves of London by one of my favorite artists, Warren Zevon?
Werewolves of London.
Bro, that was more than enough. That was a better answer than I could have hoped for. Holy shit. Okay, now we're at the last question. It's been 85 years this interview has been going on. Twon Wood, for the past 10 years, me doing interview stuff, starting off as a passion on a blog, getting picked up by people being like, hey man, you're actually talented. Don't ever fucking skateboard. You're dog shit. Don't do that. I've always asked these two questions. How are you doing today? To Asher Roth is where it all began, smoking a blunt poolside with my friend Jared, to which he was like, I'm doing pretty good. And then this other question, which he said to me after the interview, hey man, that was a really great question. Yeah, you should keep doing it. I always have. Because, yeah, who wanted to fucking hear that chronology? Twon Wood, in as much detail as possible, please tell us your ideal, perfect breakfast. If you're going to be skateboarding beforehand and going through the drive-thru of Dunkin' to get your iced mocha chocolate, what amount of cream is in that? If you're having bacon, is it crispy? Is it soft? Will there be potatoes? Will there be fucking acai berry, or whatever it is at this point in time? Tell the people what you would order, what you would have, with as much detail. Please go.
Good question.
Thank you, Asher.
Just let me tell you, good question.
Thank you.
I think breakfast is the only meal of the day that truly matters. I can eat junk all day after that. But if I don't have a good breakfast, I'm kind of bummed out. And I switch it up a bit. I can tell you what I was having 2 years ago, and I can tell you what I'm having now. 2 years ago, this was my move. I would do toast a bagel in the oven. I don't have a toaster. Toast a bagel in the oven, and then I would do 2 eggs running. Put spinach in between the eggs, cheese also, and then I'd put that yolk right in the hole of the bagel, and then you pop it. Then you get a little bagel volcano covered in yolk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little pesto.
I'm loving this right now. Keep it up. Bagel volcano with pesto. Soon to be found at your local artisan hipster restaurant. Please continue.
Spinach pesto, cheddar cheese, 2 runny eggs, bagel of choice. Every day that I wake up and I take a walk down to the coffee shop and I get a $5 cup of coffee because that's the only way to start a day is to spend $5 on a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. I get a cup of black, either cold brew if it's hot, get the lightest possible roast if it's cold. I like a light roast.
You don't like Nubian coffee?
I don't like the dark roast. It's just too gross.
It's racist, man.
Yeah, well, the light roast, it just has all of the flavor. So now the current breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're ready for it.
Bro, fuck anything, man. This is great. You're just going.
So before I go to get the coffee, what I'll do is I get a pack of hash browns.
Yeah.
Like just the kind that have at McDonald's, the flat ones.
Yeah.
Hash browns.
Yeah.
I toss that in the oven. Then I take my walk down the street. I go get my coffee. Takes about 15 minutes. Come back. Then I get into it. Then I lay into it. Then I throw a little sausage patty in the oven too, warm it up a little bit.
Oh.
Frozen sausage patty.
Yeah.
Then I cook my eggs. Then I got 2 eggs going in the pan. Hash brown, sausage patty. While all that's going on, I start PBing up some J.
Oh my God.
Throw a little PB, a little J. Get it ready.
Yeah.
Just about the time I'm finishing up with the jelly, I flip my eggs. Just about done. They're almost done. So then eggs are done. I put them onto my plate. I take that sausage out of the oven. I put it into the pan.
Yeah, you do.
Flip that around a couple of times. Now, this whole time, all this is happening, that hash brown's getting nice and brown. Okay? Very hashy, very brown. So after all this is done, I take the sausage out, put it on the plate. Then the hash brown's still going because I don't want that thing to stop. I just want it to keep getting browner. So I'm washing my dishes, okay? I'm washing all my dishes.
Yeah.
All the dishes are getting washed before I even take a bite, before I even sniff any of this stuff. The dishes are in the fucking drying rack, okay, bud?
Yeah, bro, yeah, okay.
All right, so now get this. You take the hash brown out of the oven with your bare hands. That thing is hot, okay? That thing is hot. Take the hash brown out of the oven, throw it right in the middle of that PB&J.
Yeah, oh my God, he's going Elvis style with his own authenticity. Yeah. Oh my God, the wild bastard. Okay.
Now that is a breakfast.
Sheesh, man. Is that it?
I mean, I sit back, I enjoy my breakfast, I drink my coffee. I don't really have a job like that, so I have the time to do it.
Dude, I am rock fucking hard right now. Dude, that answer was so good. Thank you. I think there's only one other person in the chronology of the 10 years I've done this that even rivals that answer. He directed the film Barbarian. He's a co-creator of Whitest Kids You Know, Zach Kreger. Bro, other than maybe Keenan Salazar, who I interviewed the other day. Dude, thank you for actually breaking down what you do and then idealizing it. And then that funny little, hey, little bro, do you understand? Banter we had going. That was great. That was fucking great.
Thank you.
Well, folks, at an hour and 25 seconds, an hour, a minute, and 30 seconds right now, that was my interview with Twon Wood for Connecticut Public Radio. I had such a blast. I might just blast myself off in the bathroom looking at Alanis Morissette photographs and thinking of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a fucking hash brown in it, which I think I would like it because Zach Kreger even said that egg sandwich with sausage and the jelly that he goes to, I believe in the South where he's from, it hits differently. I bet jelly on potatoes is actually pretty fucking good. Is it? It is. Yeah, you just said so, dude.
Yeah. Well, do you know about, I don't want to keep this interview going longer than it should, but up in where I'm from, in Albany,
okay.
we have we got a little thing called melba sauce.
I've heard of melba sauce. Break it down and then get going because I got to jerk off, man.
That's just mozzarella stick with raspberry jam.
Oh, dude, that just the idea of that. That just reminds me of like rich girl pussy in Milford, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
And with that, $15, little man. I'll Venmo that shit to you, man. If that money doesn't show, well then fucking deal with it, bro. Punch Pee Duvet. Yeah. O-E-O-E-O. I think I'd like to Venmo. All right, dude. Thank you so much. Hill Bomber. Please check it out. Check out Twon on TikTok, Instagram. I had such a fun time with this guy. I think I'm going to write a character for him in my next script and probably pay him far less than he should be paid. But hey, that's the way it goes. Dude, thank you for this shared moment. That Vincent D'Onofrio thing was fucking hilarious. Dude, I hope you have a great day, you murder junkie. I'm glad you're not drinking anymore because truly you've helped sober-ass opiate and weed brother over here get through his trials and tribulations with 2 cups of coffee. Dude, have a great day. And just for a good luck, little omen. Oh, fuck. Well, I'll edit that out. 1 second. And just as a good luck, little omen, have a good day, Mr. Tube of Wonderful.
You too, Harry Pizza.
Later, man.
Bye.
Sexual.
Dovetail off of that to talk about myself. My two
Me too.
Oh, dude, all right, be careful. We're gonna start talking about Bridget Jones' Diary in a few. But my 2 favorite movies are When Harry Met Sally and Buffalo 66. I love films that are written both, Rob Reiner, Nora Ephron, Alison Bagnall, Vincent Gallo, and they both paint a certain portrait of social dynamics between men and women, which, good God, White Lotus Season 2, again, I go to Fellini's 8.5, but I've scoured through the internet to find some of your favorite movies, and I'm coming up as short as Jennifer Coolidge did during the Season 2 White Lotus finale. So, yeah, I know.